श्योर पूरी आ रही है. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Rajiv Agarwal. We are conducting this summit on purpose, success, and financial freedom. We are conducting interviews with 40 authors of book Grail, which is an anthology of purpose. Take your life right with purpose. So by reading this book, you can find the purpose of 40 authors, and when you when you read their purpose and their why they do what they do, it helps you in defining your purpose of life. If you are able to define your purpose of life, you will be much ahead of the people who don't have any purpose. Hello, welcome Anya.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Wow, very good. So I was just introducing to audience about summit,
Okay.
and
Go ahead.
this summit is today. We have day for authors outside India from Nigeria and South Africa, and I
Yes.
am welcoming Enya. She is from Nigeria. So welcome Enya on this summit for purpose, success, and finding your financial freedom in life.
Thank you, Dr. Rajiv. It's such an honor to be here.
So great, Anya. I was introducing you, but I think let us hear from you, as audience are really interested to know about you in detail. So even if I read 2 3 lines, will not make much difference. So let us hear from you. Tell us about from where you are, and about your journey and life story, as well as what do you do and why you do. What is your program details? Which section of society you are serving? Tell us in
Okay.
detail.
Okay. My name is Enya Epelle. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a mind coach, and my niche is in personal development and mind mastery. I'm the author of The Possibility Mindset: How Thoughts Powerfully Affect Our Lives. And actually, I started that book was inspired by an event in my life where I lost my sister. That was in 2017. And one of the questions, because I'm of the Christian faith, and I was asking God, like, what happened? Why? Like, my sister was such a great person. Why did this have to happen? And then that was when I got the understanding of how thoughts affect our lives. And that was the inspiration of the book. Now, I wrote the book because I did not want people to have to lose loved ones, just because of the lack of awareness. And I wanted people to realize the potency of their thoughts and how it actually directly shapes their lives. So that was the inspiration behind the book. And then, of course, became interested in everything about the mind. I was looking for answers. So I came across different public figures that deal with it. Abraham Hicks, Wayne Dyer, Eckhart Tolle. I used to study their material. And then I got this amazing opportunity to join the Bob Proctor Thinking into Results program, which I'm currently running. So the information I get from that helped me to create a program, a 4-week course program that I call ACT. I teach women particularly how to act. ACT means awaken your mind, create your dreams, transform your life. And I've seen a lot of women, particularly in my country, who are living less than the best quality of lives. And I do not want them to cheat themselves out of living richly and freely. I know that, culture and everything and conditioning and programming has made us to believe on truths. So I want them to realize that they have the personal power. Everything that they need for a great life is in them. So they just have to open up themselves to allow it to express itself. So that's what I do. I'm a trainer also and a speaker. So I hope I've answered all the questions.
Yes, yes, yes. So, in terms of segment of society you are helping is mainly women.
Yeah, women. I resonate with them. Maybe because I know how women feel. I know how in the part of the world that we come from, where we have to, our voices have to be heard loud. So I know there are a lot of women who are not, they are
But
not where they should be.
I must tell you that based on my experience in Africa, I had been in Africa for more than 15 years. All women there are really hardworking and very, very intelligent in terms
Oh
of
yeah, they
earning
are.
money and saving money. They have all potentials to do unlimited things.
Women, we I know that African women, we have so much potential. The thing is, it's not being expressed the way it should. I mean, if our full expression is manifest, our continent will not be the same. Dr. Rajiv, I'm telling
Correct,
you.
correct, 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 correct. You are very right to say that mostly uh, systems in any country is mainly of education system which are developed by Britishers or some old peoples, and current political people don't spend time to renovate those educational systems. So they
Yeah,
are still going on with traditional way in which nobody talks about mind. They
yeah,
think
exactly.
that by passing exams, degrees, mind will be developed. So mind will
Yes,
get only technical skills in that education.
yes,
However, they
yes,
don't spend any time and energy to train mind. And you are really doing wonderful work if you are working with women to make them that your potentials are unlimited. You should not put limit on those things, and that can really change the life of families. Like if you change the life of woman, it will help his her family to grow. And then definitely in Africa, I know the extended family system. So they one family is not one husband and wife. One family is entire, their close friends, brothers, sisters, all are combined together.
exactly. Dr. Rajiv is like you have an African mind.
So let us see that I will ask one more question in this, that you are saying women. So do you have any specific range of age that you are working with 15 years to 40 years or something like that?
Okay, let's say that I have two aspects because I'm partnering with someone to run a program for the younger children from
Oh,
about let's say about 5 to about 19. That's the teenagers. But what I do is targeted more for young adults, like 25 to like 55. Yeah, that range of women.
wow, wow. So, also tell me one thing, before you came to this mind profession, mind management or mind growth set, skill set, mindset. So, before that, also you were doing some corporate job or some teaching experience.
You know, I've always been fascinated about personal development. So before I had my son, I was working in an institute. It's called the Institute for National Transformation.
Oh,
And
okay.
the brain behind it was, the what we are seeing in our country. He was trying to reframe it. Like he came from the US, he had lived in the US for a long time, and he saw all the gaps and the loopholes, and he decided to return home to to
Help
deal with it.
societies.
Yes. So
Wow.
I was working with him. It was still in line with working on the minds of the people.
Correct, correct.
Yeah. Then after that, I before that I was just, because before that I really wasn't aware of myself. I was just doing regular nine to
Exploring,
five jobs
exploring
that
self first.
yeah. So
Wow, that's very nice, very nice. So it's like whosoever comes to the framework of dealing with people and start working on his or her mindset, then start teaching that to other people's. Definitely, that skills and understanding keeps on improving every day. So
yes,
you do more, you read more, you explore more, and then you
exactly.
explain more. When you explain
Exactly.
these things, really you are wonderful. So I had
Exactly.
also been reading about all these programs of Bob Proctor, Vishan Likhiani from Mind Valley. So
Yeah.
also Arfin Khan. I think you also connected with
Yes.
Arfin Khan. So we all
Yes.
have been developing in. We were successful in our professional career. However, in mind management, mind growth, mindset change, we have started working for last 2 years. I think I have started working for 2 years now, and really my mindset has changed, and we are helping people to change the mindset. So we know the technical skills. However, just giving technical skill is not enough.
Mm.
If we give technical skills along with mindset, then that can change their life. So we really admire you, the work you are doing in women's in Africa. So that should change. And I think you are doing physical as well as online both.
Yes. Yes.
Correct. So this you are serving to the world then, not only Nigeria. Very good. Keep it up. So this brings me to another question that you are part of mental resilience mastery. That is why
Yes.
you became author of this book, Grail. So tell
Yes.
me about your experience in mental this MRM, and also how you feel when you, because you are already author. How was your feeling when you wrote first book, and what was your feeling when you got the opportunity to write the second chapter in the second book? So tell audience about that, your experience.
Okay. I was when the invitation was extended to me to join the mastermind. I mean, it just came right on time. It was. I think I attracted that because I was already at this point in my life where I could sense there was going to be a shift in my direction. And I knew that I had to develop some mental mastery. I mean, it's also part of what I do, it's part of my niche. And so when I got the invitation, I was very excited to be a part of it because I knew that it was going to help me along my journey. And it has been so fulfilling, enlightening, with the concept of no excuses, no negativity. I'm beginning to find myself daily practicing resilience. And it also seems that now that I am aware, I have more situations that demand me to exercise this resilience. Like recently, I had someone come from the village to come and assist me at in my house, and she didn't know anything. I had to start from the scratch, and there were times that she would do things that would ordinarily drive me nuts, but because I was in the mastermind and I was conscious of no excuses, no negativity, I would always call myself back to order. Or even when I maybe speak in a way that I know is not right, I'm able to, control the space to control or to bounce back has shortened. So that's not only with that, with my son, with people I work with my husband. And I must tell you that it has brought a tremendous change, even to my marital relationship, my relationship with other people. I can't thank David Nair enough for it, for all that he's doing. And so it also opened the platform for me to be a part of Grail. I mean, it was not in my agenda to be part of, a book that is, I know, is going to go global. And here I am in it. I'm humbled and grateful that I have the
Wow.
opportunity to share my story, especially about my sister,
Wow.
because she's the reason behind, my transformation, really. Her demise opened me up to the realization that, girl, you need to, wake up. And I'm so
Correct.
glad that
Correct.
I can
So,
share her
eh,
story around the
you know,
world. It's humbling.
yeah, any such incident in life which shattered you once, but it also gives you opportunity to wake up and do something different for the life and others people, so that it gives you a different chance to explore more real situations in the world and help those who are in the same situation. So you will definitely go in a long way and help people to do this. So great. You are a really inspiring woman for women in Nigeria. So let me ask you one more thing. As you have been seen both, previously you have been working for some other institute, now you are doing your own. So what is financial independence means to you? How do you consider financial freedom as part of your life?
Wow. Financial freedom is an absolute necessity. For me, it's about ease of living. It's about having the capacity to do what you want when you want. It's about being able to contribute. I mean, we live in a society where there is so much need, and sometimes all it takes for someone to go to school is less than $25.
Wow.
So when you have the financial freedom and capacity, what does it take to just take 10 people and say, look, go to school? So these are some of the things that financial freedom would do for me. And not only for me, for the community in which I belong. And even my family, because my parents are aged. My dad is 83 now, my mom's 73. My sister is no longer here, so I'm the only daughter left. And I have to
Wow.
take care of them in their old age. They need to live comfortably,
Very
without
true.
the added pressure of stress.
Very true. Very true. So, you said very rightly in your language what financial freedom is. So, when you are saying that when you have liberty to take decisions on
Yeah,
your expenses, on your desires, on your dreams, then you are financially free. So, you have no financial burden, or you don't think before you have a desire to fulfill.
exactly.
Right. So that is financial freedom is like you are mind free to work on your desires and dreams, not to worry about from where money will come.
That's right. That's
Right.
right.
So in addition to this, I also ask one question which is very helpful for our audience is, do you prepare budget? Do you understand what is budget?
Um, you know, I really had some bad paradigms about money, because growing up, it was always like, money doesn't go on trees and all of that
Grows
kind
on
of
trees.
rubbish.
Correct. Correct.
So I didn't grow up with a lot of financial understanding, but I realized that in the person that I am evolving to become, I need to have good knowledge about it, because money is meant to be circulated, right? Money is
Correct.
meant to be circulated. So, yes, so I've heard about budgeting. I have a very basic budgeting plan, but I think I can do a whole lot better.
Wow. Wow. So let me just summarize, for achieving financial freedom, understanding the budget is first thing. So when
Hmm.
I say understanding means, people think that when there will be income they will prepare the budget. So this myth is coming for in as a hurdle to many people. So what we say them that you should be freely preparing budget. Budget is just bringing your expenditure, your desires, and your dreams on paper.
Mm.
Forget about from where money will come.
Yeah.
So this is what you do in manifestation of money also.
Okay.
So process is the same. For manifestation also you need to find out what you actually want. So for making budget also you need to know what you want. What is your desire? What is your dream? So all
Mm.
dreams and desires people just leave it because assuming that I don't have money, so there's no point of going ahead of this.
Mm-hmm.
So in manifestation, what do you say? You say then, okay, find out what you want, then go into more details of that want. Do your imagination and planning on that. So when we say in budget, we say the same thing. You do your write up on what you want, then try to convert it into money terms. So how much
Mm.
you need to fulfill that desire. So don't think that now I have $1,000, I will prepare budget according to $1,000. No, 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 no. You have to prepare budget based on your dreams and your desires and your manifestation well in advance. So we
Mm.
suggest that every week or every month you should be reviewing or preparing budget, and you bring all those things into budget. And then now you see based on the income what is necessary expenditure you can meet first, then you go to your desire, then you go to your dreams.
Mm.
So those which are not fulfilled in that month, you carry forward those unfulfilled desires and dream to the next month, and then you
Mm.
prepare a budget again. You add your new dreams and desire there also. So maybe you are postponing those dreams and desires because of money for 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year. However, they are in forefront of you. So when they are in forefront of you, your vision, you are seeing as a vision board or goal board.
Mm.
It is the same. You see the budget every time. You see how I increase my income now.
Mm-hmm.
So when it is in forefront of you, universe will help you to increase income based on your actions and your efforts. So
Yeah.
what you are doing is you are increasing your time value of money. So if you are earning $500 per day, now you see how you earn 600 per day. Either you spend less time on the same activity or you do more in the same time so that your income can increase.
Mm.
So
Mm.
based on this, financial freedom can be achieved in 1 to 2 years, 3 years time. In addition to this, we say that when you are preparing budget, whatever your income is, try to save 10% of that income and put
Yeah.
it in investment. So
Mm-hmm.
when you put in investment, it starts making money for you.
Yes.
So when you start getting income from that investment, and when that income keeps on increasing every month because you are saving 10 months from every month income, over a period of time that passive income will be much higher than your active income.
Yeah.
So when I say
Very
active
true.
income means you are doing what you are doing,
Yes.
and at a stage it comes that whatever you are earning as a time value of money, you can invest entire amount because you are getting sufficient passive income for your expenditure, dreams and desires. So
That's
when
true.
that stage comes, you become financially independent, financial freedom. So now you have freedom to take decisions on your financial uh, desires, any desire and any dream. So this was just for audience to understand what is the financial freedom. And
Wow.
when you have clear purpose in mind, when you have taking steps to reach towards financial freedom, success will automatically follow. Success is a byproduct. We always say
That's
that
right.
if you move on to your journey of purpose, and within that you will achieve financial freedom as a goal, and then success will follow because success is a journey. You enjoy every small success based on the milestone you reach, small objectives you reach, but keep your purpose in mind till end of the thing. So let
Wow.
this brings me to the last questions now. So we have talked about purpose. We have talked about this success and financial freedom also. So I want you to give two, three key points to our audience so that they can utilize in their life to get success in their life. Any two, three key points from your successful career as an advice
Okay.
to audience.
Okay, I think one of the very first things I will say to them is that they have an unimaginable um, personal power within them, which means that they were not created to fail or to be mediocre. No, every single one has that seed of greatness, that ability to be successful because it's your DNA. It's your DNA. So, first of all, you have to believe enough in yourself. And then, second, you have to be willing to invest for that awareness or to invest for that awakening so that you can know the right path to take. There's something David always says, and I love it when he talks about luck. He says it is labor under correct knowledge. Now that stuck with me. I love the acronym and it helps me every day of my life. Are you laboring under the correct knowledge? Because if you are laboring from a place of a lack of awareness, then you're just beating the air. There's no, you're not going to make measurable progress. But when you have the correct knowledge and you are applying it, acting on it, no matter how many times you fall short, you get up again and you do it. It's the world operates by laws. You will be successful. So that's what I would say in summary. Believe in yourself enough. Number two, and be willing to invest in yourself in the right knowledge, and then you'll find yourself moving forward. So that's what I would say.
Wow. And yeah, it is really wisdom you are giving to the audience how to get success in life. And this lucky, you have well defined lucky as a acronym, labor under constructive knowledge. Even if audience can take this as a takeaway from this discussion, they will change their life. This has a
Exactly.
potential to change their life.
Exactly.
So, Anya, let me also bring Anda into picture. So, like then we will summarize in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Hi,
Hello,
Anda.
everyone.
Welcome. How are you?
Well, and you?
Good, good. So, Anda, I'm just summarizing with Anya. So, I
Yes.
was just saying that now, Anya, we have concluded the interview. Let me say that to the audience of Anna and others that we are conducting this summit on purpose, success, and financial freedom. This is the We are talking about a book, Grail 2, which has been authored by 40 authors, and
Yes.
we are three out of those 40 authors combined to get today for this interview.
That's
And
correct.
all authors have written their purpose of life and their story, how they got success in life. And this can be a very useful book for audience. If they just buy this book, Grail 2, they can go and buy from Notion Press, Amazon.com, or Flipkart. And with when they buy this book, they get free bonuses along with this book. There are mainly two bonuses. One is they get 2 days access to Mastermind MRM, Mental Resilience Mastery, in which we talk about creating mindset and skill set of
You can
members.
just leave the fire. You can
And
just leave.
also we get access to Fire to Wire, either India or South Africa, to
Yeah, but
create habits in you. It's a morning driven program in different two countries at different point of time, but it all discuss about creating habits in members.
I will
And
make
we
for
know
you.
habits can change your life.
Sorry.
And we will all buyers of book will get 6 days of access to this fire to wire, and it can change their life. So guys, go and buy the book and adhere to the acronyms given by Enya on labor under constructive knowledge. It can be useful for you. Thank you, Anya, for your time and
Thank you.
efforts.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank you. Hi, Anda, and
Bye,
bye.
Enya.
Welcome, Enda. How are you?
Well, and you, Dr. Rajiv.
Very well. I am fine.
Good.
So, your day, how was your day?
My day is quite busy because I'm in the middle of my working day still.
Oh, it is a working
You're
day
at
for
the end
you.
of your day. I'm in the middle of my day.
Wow, wow. So, in Africa, some parts of Africa, Friday is a holiday.
No, Friday is not a holiday. Yesterday was a holiday in South Africa, and Monday is
Oh,
a holiday in South Africa.
okay, okay. Monday is the Eid, this May Day.
Yeah.
How do you celebrate there?
So Monday is Workers' Day in South
Workers' Day.
Africa.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
In India also, it's a Labor Day, Workers' Day.
Okay.
Very nice.
And
So
how do
welcome,
you
Anda.
celebrate that?
It's like all workers are like in Indian system praying for their machines, and they don't do work. They just go there, combine there, and enjoy the full day along with
Okay.
the colleagues, other friends, and workers.
Okay.
So that is why, and normally it is a off day of production. There is no production on that day. So welcome, Anda. I know you are doing great work with us in mental resilience mastery as well as Fire to Wire, hosting Fire to Wire South Africa. You have brought it to a level where I think members are getting real gem out of your program, and you have really picked up very well. And definitely, you are much ahead of Indian Fire to Wire also. So
We
instead
are
of I
really doing
explain to
that.
you, I explain about you, we would like to hear from you about your journey and about your purpose of life and what you do and why you do.
Okay, so my journey really began almost 22 years ago when my second daughter was stillborn at 9 months. And very briefly, our family had to navigate our way from grief to gratitude. And I then ended up writing a book because I wanted people to understand the process of grief so that they don't become stuck in their lives, either in an anger phase or in a depression phase, because it's very easy to happen to people to become stuck. So I wrote Bibi's book, and it's it's been there. And then in 2020, during COVID, I did a course with Afin Khan, and I then had an opportunity to publish Bibi's story internationally. And then all the magic happened because then I got nominated by Prabhanath Pandey to work with David Nair in his mental resilience mastermind. And in that, I was afforded the opportunity to write a chapter in a book called Grail Take Your Life Right with Purpose with 39 other authors, of which you are one as well.
Wow.
And really, what we did, this opportunity that David created, was to tell the world our story, how we overcame adversity in our lives, but also how we found purpose in our lives. So I think when I say to people that the magic happened because Bibi was still born, they wouldn't understand it unless I actually tell them that my eldest daughter, when she was 8 years old, came to me and said, she knows what we can do for Bibi's birthday every year. We can have an angel party.
Wow.
And in this angel party, we can give all the gifts that we would have given to Bibi, we can give to the children at CHOP, which is the cancer unit at Tygerberg Hospital in Cape Town. So for the last 17, this year, 17 years, we have had an angel party every year at Chalk where we give much needed things to the children in the hospital. But we also had the privilege to redecorate the three houses on the premises with air conditioning and new furniture and carpeting. So we every year we then go and we put tin food in and we put toothbrushes and toothpaste and soap and face cloths for the parents because some of those parents that come there when their children are sick are so poor and disadvantaged that they don't have money for a toothbrush. So we would then throughout the year get sponsored with all these things and then we donate it on the 1st of August on Bibi's birthday. So that's my story. And out of this, I have actually started running a mastermind on grief to gratitude so that I can help people to move from grief to gratitude and find their own purpose and gratitude in their grief.
That's really great that you have created a system where such people who have been not coming out of that grief for long time, I have seen people stuck to that and entire life they don't come out of it, so it's very
Yeah.
dangerous for them. So it's one that you came out of the situation, your family came out of the situation, and then now you are helping others to come out of that situation. So it's really a wonderful help to the larger section of society. I will say that this is not a small work, and grief is attached. When we live, we have to die. But if somebody dies unexpectedly or early in life, then if that family is not is still attached to that, then it's become a problem for their life. They stuck in that life without any growth, so they don't grow, they don't do anything, they even die with that. So really, it's a wonderful work you are doing.
Yeah. I just find it so sad when people become stuck in their grief. They stay behind here when their loved one passed away, or grief is also caused by other things, by a loss of a job or a loss of a relationship. It's not just death and dying.
Correct, correct,
So
correct.
people then become stuck here, but their lives move forward and they start living life on an autopilot mode. So they do all the things that they are supposed to do, but emotionally inside they are actually dead. And there's no worse way to live your life like that.
Correct, correct, correct. So you explained it very nicely, and so this brings me to one more question uh, about your chapter in Grail. What was the feeling you had when you decided that okay, I will write a chapter in this book, Grail? And is there any specific outcome from MRM or Fire to Wire which you want to explain to audience? I would love to have that also from you.
First of all, when I was nominated just to work with David Nair in the MRM Mastermind, Mental Resilience, I thought that this was the best thing that could ever happen to me because I thought I was so privileged and I am so privileged. But then when I got this request to write my chapter, I literally jumped up and down because I was so excited to be able to share this platform with all these wonderful, beautiful people that I'm now working with. And we're all having an opportunity to tell our story to the world. So there's no greater satisfaction than be able to tell your story, but knowing that your story will make a difference to somebody else's life. And that for me is such a great thing about Grail because I think it's the best investment that any person can make for themselves in their lives. They have 40 stories from 40 real people telling them how they overcame adversity, and it's different stories. So it doesn't matter what topic you might be struggling with in your life, somebody's story in Grail is going to make a difference to your life, and somebody's story in Grail is going to help you to move forward with your own issue. You will overcome your own adversity.
Wow.
But then having working, well, I'm still working with David, and working with him is, it's exciting, it's exhilarating. He keeps us on our toes and he drives for excellence. So the ball at the end of the day is in your court. If you want to accept the challenge, it's there for you to accept. If you don't want to accept it, then that's also your choice. But if you do accept the challenge, your life will change dramatically because you will start looking at things differently. You will be far more focused and goal orientated in your life. Um, and you can employ a gatekeeper in your mind that will stop negative thoughts from coming into your mind. So
Wow.
life becomes more positive.
Wow.
And
So
of
we
course,
really
life
like that idea of
becomes,
gatekeepers, anchoring
yeah,
and anchors and gatekeepers.
yes, yes, yes.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so your life becomes far more productive, far more goal orientated, and just so much better.
Wow. So, Enda, really, you have given at least one wonderful practices of gatekeepers, which we follow in MRM and fire to wire, along with the NENN. No excuse, no negativity. These are
So
like
with
wonderfully changing our life. Uh,
so no excuse, no negativity is quite a difficult thing to practice because you need to control your emotions. And David has put out a challenge to all of us that we need to master this for 90 days. And I was doing really, really, really well until day 78. Something happened, and I became so angry that I lost my ADNN. So I had to start all over again. But luckily, with Fire to Wire every morning, we get an opportunity to sit in silence, to do some meditation, to get our thoughts focused, and just to orientate ourselves for the day that lies ahead. And in practicing this religiously every day, um, whatever life throws at you, you stop reacting on issues and you actually start responding
Responding.
to issues. And there's
Wow.
quite a big difference between reacting and responding.
Correct.
So Fire to Wire has become a religion for me, at least.
Wow. So this will bring me to one more question, that our summit is on purpose, success, and financial freedom. So can you tell audience what is what is financial freedom for you?
Financial freedom for me would mean that I would be able to do anything in life that I would want to do. I would be able to travel, I would be able to study, I would be able to assist other people if they are struggling with anything. Because I wouldn't need to worry about is there money to do this or isn't there money to do this. There will be money to do that.
Wow. So you are rightly defined. There should be no limitation on your decision making, and that is financial freedom
Yes.
because of the money. And also tell me for audience that what do you understand by budget and why it is important to make budget.
Sorry, just say that again, please.
Do you make budgets in your life?
Oh, budgets. No, I don't do budgets. That's my husband's job.
Okay.
And my daughter,
So,
Lanae, she also works according to a budget, strictly according to the budget. So
wow,
I'm
wow.
not
So
allowed to go
within
shopping with her
so
because if I
within
shop with her, I
family,
put stuff in that I'm not supposed to buy.
so within your family, this responsibility is with husband to make the
This
budgets.
mainly, yes. I'm
So
not good with that.
for the benefit of audience, let me tell something that when we are talking about financial freedom, the most important tool of achieving financial freedom is monitoring and reviewing. So that is what we do with the budgets. So budget is nothing but bringing your expenses, your desires and your dreams on the paper. So you, as a coach, you must be manifesting something, or you know what is manifestation is. So manifestation starts from uh, prepared by bringing the dreams and desires into the paper. So how do you bring that desires and dreams into the paper is through budget. So you see all details of that dream, do that, what is the actual outcome you want to achieve, and what will be the process to achieve that, and how much will be the money involved in achieving that dream. So you calculate and put that dream on paper. So all your dreams and desires and expenses put together in one sheet becomes your budget for that month. It is not restricted with the amount of money you have or your income. No. So budget, when we prepare budget, we just focus on what is our expenses, dreams and desires and bring them on paper. And if our money is not sufficient to complete those three things, we do whatever is possible and then carry forward the other to the next month. So this way, whatever our dreams and desires are will remain in our focus, in forefront of us. So we keep on postponing them to the next month, and work on our income. So when we work on our income means we increase our productivity. Either we are getting more income in the same time, or we are saving time and doing something else for that time. And when we start saving 10% of our income after meeting whatever expenses we need to do, then we invest that into something which gives us income from bank interest, from investment in shares, investment in property. So those investments we do and start making passive income from there. So when passive income is more than our active income, then we say we are financially independent, financially free. So we have no limitation of finance for our dreams and desires, and that we dream now, we can fulfill now. And that is the stage of financial freedom. Then we move towards wealth building. Over a period of time, we achieve that also in life. So I have my chapter in my book based on this wealth creation.
Tell us
In
about your
detail.
chapter in the book.
So my chapter is all about what I told you, how to build wealth. And I
I'm
have
so
written one more
excited.
book.
I'm so excited. On Monday, I'm flying to India and I'm going to spend time with Dr. Rajiv because he's going to make me this financial independent woman. He's going to
Wow.
show me how to do that. And I'm going to come back to South Africa and I'm going to impress my husband to the end of the world.
That's a great determination. You
Yes.
come, and with the journey we have, you will learn many things. So, and with this, I come to one more question, that in this your program, do you have any specific section of society where with whom you work, or it is open to everyone, like all age, all gender, everything?
No, my program is open to everybody because grief is grief, and it doesn't matter whether it comes from death, whether it comes from the loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, and whether you're old or young, or whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. So, grief to gratitude mastermind is open to everybody. Fire to Wire South Africa in the morning is open to everybody. Um, we even had the privilege of having Dr. Rajiv sitting on our platform. So, Fire to Wire is just the start of the day. Like I explained earlier, where you start focusing and you start thinking about your day, about your affirmations that you want to achieve, and you visualize how you achieve those affirmations. You do a little bit of meditation and sitting in silence. But then tonight, at the end of the day, before we go to bed, we have another practice where we journal down what happened to us in the day, what was good, what was bad, how did we handle all these challenges and that life threw at us, and how can we do this differently. So, in practicing these principles, we learn very quickly the patterns of our lives, and we learn very quickly how we can change the patterns to become better in our lives. So, grief to gratitude, as well as fire to wire, as well as MRM with David Nair, will turn your life just into something unimaginable, because you just become this different person, and magic happens when you practice these principles. You know, if you put down an affirmation, you visualize how you achieve this, and you surrender to the universe, magic happens.
Great, great. And so you have really telling that about program and how they can help to individual souls. If they are willing, we are willing to do extra miles for them. So now we are reaching to the end of the summit with you. I would like you to give two, three wisdom points or key points to audience, which gave you success in life and which can give audience success in life if they adopt them.
First of all, never give up on your dreams, and don't think your dreams are too big to achieve, because you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it. In the beginning of this year, I had to write down my goals for David, and I wrote something down and he sent it back to me to say, what is this? Just redo it. And even when I did that, I'd never dreamt that I was going to come to India for a whole month, and now I am. So dream your dreams, write it down, visualize how you achieve your dreams, and then surrender into the universe.
Wow.
But also live your life with integrity, with faith, with commitment, and with discipline. Because everything in your life stems around those four principles for me. If you do not have integrity, you can't have commitment, and you're not disciplined. And discipline is difficult to practice. But if you stick to it every day, it becomes easier. So focus, stick to your discipline, make sure your integrity is intact, write down your affirmations, and surrender into the universe. It's so easy.
Wow, wow, wow. So you are emphasizing that dreams are necessary. You must take it
Yes,
and fulfill in life. And unless you
absolutely.
dream, it cannot be manifested. And if it cannot be manifested, you will never receive it.
Yeah,
So, for the benefit of audience, let me summarize 2 minutes. I know you are busy, and many people are waiting
fine,
for you
fine.
around. So, this book we are talking about is Grail 2, and it is written by 40 authors from different part of the continents. Authors are from Australia, from Nigeria, from South Africa, from India, and this book has been written by 40 authors on their own expense. There is no investment done by anyone externally. And this book has stories of all 40 peoples, and also this has a purpose of each of 40 authors, why they are doing and what they are doing. This can help you, audience, to develop your purpose of life. And when you buy this book, you get two additional bonuses to join in MRM for 2 weeks, one session a week, and change your mental skill, mind skills, and also your skill set and mindset. Also, when you buy this book, you get bonus of 1 week into fire to wire sessions of MRM. It is offshoot of MRM. In addition to this, you also get access to the network of MRM members in Facebook group, which is a closed group of members of MRM. And all members of MRM are posting their wisdoms and nuggets in the Facebook group. So you will join that group. So just go and buy this book, and all money we receive from the sale of the book will go to the charity. We have two institutions working with education of children, also with the old age people, old age home. So all money will go to them, not to the authors. So it is not a commercial project, it is a royalty, and all authors are working towards it to make it successful project. Thank you, Enda, for joining this wonderful summit, and it really means a lot to MRM and Fire to Wire progress. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rajiv, for your time and for the invitation. It was my pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Have a nice
Bye.
day. Bye.
Bye.
Bharat Mata ki jai. Find your purpose, achieve your dreams. Thank you.